Hello students, I am Purushottam Vishnu Bhandare, Project Officer from Tata Institute of Social Sciences, Mumbai. We will be discussing about indirect estimation of net migration. The main source of information on migration is mostly used from national census or national sample surveys. In India, census collects data on place of birth and place of last residence at the time of enumeration. The National Sample Survey, which is NSS, collects data on migration based on place of last residences. Another direct question or duration of residence based on temporal criteria in census as well as NSS classifies the migrant in as well as out into lifetime migrant, intercensal and recent migrations. There are other methods which may be used to compute estimates of net integral migration in absence of direct migration questions. The methods which are not based on direct migration questions are commonly called the indirect methods of net integral migration. However, like the direct methods, the principal source of information for the estimation is the population census, and the particular census data used are the population totals of a country's geographic or administrative subdivisions and their distribution by sex and age. Depending on the particular approach adopted for the calculation, the census population counts may be supplemented with information from vital registration systems and live tables where available. The indirect methods of internal migration estimation have been classified into two broad types by Shryock, Siegel and Associates in the Methods and Materials of Demography in 1980 as first National Growth Rate Model, second is Residual Method comprising the Vital Statistics Method, and third is the Survival Ratio Method. There are four methods of estimation of net migration. They are: first is Balancing Equation Method, second National Growth Rate Methodology, third Census Survival Ratio Method, fourth Life Table Survival Ratio Methodology. Each estimation method is discussed further. We will discuss about first method, which is Vital Statistics Method. In case reliable vital statistics data, number of births and deaths of residents of an area is available, one can estimate the net migration using following equation. Net migration net m is equal to, in bracket, pt plus n0 minus pt minus b minus d in bracket, where net m means net migration, pt and pt plus n populations of earlier census and population of later census, b and d means number of birth and death recorded between two census period. Here is the table which is an example of estimation of net migration for Mumbai during the period 2001 to 2011, which is based on Vital Statistics Method. The population of Mumbai in 2011, which is considered as PT, was 12442,373. Population of Mumbai in 2001 is equal to P0 11,978,450. Third one is increasing population 2001 to 2011, which is 2 minus 1, that is P0 minus PT, which is 463,923. Fourth one is number of recorded births from 2001 to 2011, 1830,452. Number of recorded deaths from 2001 to 2011, 893 332. Natural increase in Mumbai 2001 to 2011, which is 4 minus 5, which comes 473,197. Net migration to Mumbai 2001 to 2011, 3 minus 6 comes around 937,160. Vital statistics method is useful to estimate net migration for any area where reliable records of vital statistics are available. Based on vital statistics method, it can be inferred that Mumbai has a loss of 937120 persons during the intercensal period of 2001 to 2011. Since data from 2011 census is not yet published, based on the vital statistics approach, one can give this estimate. In fact, during 1991 to 2001 period, the direct data based on duration of residence and place of last residence indicate that Mumbai recorded net out migration area of about 8 lakh persons, mostly to its neighboring districts of Thane. This male limitation of vital statistics method is accuracy of vital statistics and assumption that everyone born during this period survives, which may not be true. Person born during the intercensal period also might move to other areas. Similarly, the under enumeration of population also affects the estimates. We'll come to the second model. The national growth rate model is a very crude method of estimation of net migration, which is given by national growth rate method, but it may be used to give a quick and rough indication of the extent of the migration in the absence of adequate information for the calculation of more defined measures. In this method, if the data is available for population of nations and any specific area within the nation, then the difference in growth rate of specific area and nation is considered as estimate of net migration for the specific area. Assume that PT1 and PT2 is enumerated national population at time t1 and time t2 respectively. Similarly, PA1 and PA2 is specific area enumerated population at time t1 and time t2 respectively. The national growth rate method defines net migration rate for specific area as net MI is equal to specific area growth rate minus national growth rate whole into K, where K is suitable multiplier, generally 100 or 1000. If specific area growth rate is higher than national growth rate, the estimate is interpreted as net in migration, and if it is less than national growth rate, then it is net out migration. The method is illustrated in the next figure. The main assumption of this method is that the rates of natural increase and of net immigration from abroad are the same for all parts of the country. The table 2, which is an example of estimation of net migration for Mumbai during the period 2001 to 2011 based on national growth rate model. The population of Mumbai in 2011 is P1, which is 12442,373. Population of Mumbai in 2011. Population of Mumbai in 2001 is 11978,450. Growth rate is 3.87. Population of India in 2011 is 1210569,573. Population of India in 2001 1028737,436. Growth rate is 17.70. net migration to Mumbai during the period 2001 to 2011 is minus 1720780. The estimate of net migration to Mumbai during this intercensal period of 2001 to 2011 is net out migration of 1720780. This shows that during the decade Mumbai was as out migration area. Both the vital statistics and national growth rate model indicate similar status as out migrating area. The estimated volume differs due to the procedure and input used in estimation. We will come to the third model, survival ratio method for measuring intercensal net migration. The logic of survival ratio method can be described as: if a population aged X of an geographical unit is known at the one census, and if no person moves into or out of that unit, then population enumerated T years later will include the survivors of earlier census population, now X plus T years of age, and survivors of children born during the intercensal period and aged less than T years. Thus, the estimate of number of unknown deaths, survivorship probabilities, that is, a ratio which estimates the proportion of the population who would be surviving at the second census if there is no migration, can be applied to the first census to get expected survivors at the second census. The difference between actual population and expected population at second census will give an estimation of net intercensal migration. If the expected population is smaller than the actual population of a unit, it is assumed that the unit has gained the population from other geographic units due to migration. If the expected population is greater than the actual population, then the unit has lost population or experienced out migration to other geographic units. Let Px and Px plus T represents the population cohort of a unit aged X at first census and same cohort aged X plus T in the census T years later. If TSX is the survival ratio, the estimate of net migration is given by the formula Mx is equal to Px plus T minus Tsx into Px. However, the above question gives estimate for a single year of age, but same formula can be extended for groups of ages. Let n denote the width of age groups, then the formula can be rewritten in usual demographic notation as n mx plus t is equal to n px plus t minus in bracket tsx xn x plus n into npx. The method yields net migration for person above T years of age, that is, if intercensal period is 10 years, then survival ratio method will give estimate for ages of 10 years and above. However, estimates for ages below 10 years population can be obtained by using child movement ratio method, which is given later. The advantage of this method is that it need only age and sex distribution of population at two censal and set of survival ratio that may be assumed to represent the effect of mortality. The method has particular advantage in situations where vital statistics of deaths and births are not available. Another advantage of this method over to vital statistics method is that the procedure yields estimates of individual age groups, whereas vital statistics yields only a single total count of net migration. If the total deaths classified by age are available, the vital statistics can yield age specific net migration, but deaths by age is rarely published for small geographical areas. The success of survival ratio method rests largely upon the possibility of computing survival ratios that validity represent The Force of Mortality During the Intercensal Period, Bogue, 1959. Similar views were expressed by Hamilton, 1966. The source of survival ratio is therefore used to classify the method into two types: life table survival ratio method and census survival ratio method. We'll come to the life table survival ratio method. This method can be used if an appropriate life table depicting the mortality conditions of the intercensal period for the area under study are available. These ratios are derived from the LX column of the life table. The ratio of NLT plus X to NLX represents the survival ratio of our age group X plus T to X plus T plus N. It is not necessary that life tables will be available for area under study, but if the mortality situation of the area is approximately known, then model life may be used. For example, Cole and Deminy regional model life table and stable populations can be used. Life table survival ratio are generally computed from a population in which enumeration errors are carefully removed. Thus, it assumes that the data are free from any error. Similarly, life table survival ratios are smooth, and when it is applied to irregular and distorted age data, the resultant estimates of net migration will also be distorted. Consequently, much of the net migration reported for a given age group on the basis of life tables survival ratio is merely a result of age misstatement or of differential completeness of enumeration of the cohort at two consecutive consensus. We'll come to the census survival ratio method. A census survival ratio is the ratio of the population of given age at the end of the period to the population 10 years younger at the beginning of the period. Computed for a nation as whole, for a closed population, the ratio is then multiplied by the population aged X in each component area at the first census, and the expected survivors are subtracted from the corresponding population enumerated at the second census to yield estimates of net migration for that component area. Symbolically, for ith area, the estimate of net migration is given by the formula net mi of x is equal to p2i x plus n minus p2x plus n upon p1x into p1i x, where I refers to ith component area of the state and superscript 1 and 2 denotes the population in beginning and end of the census period. Nation population P1x and P2x plus n are sum of all components areas population. The distinguishing feature about census survival ratio is that it tends to correct for systematic errors in the age data and thus compensate for some of the effects due to error in the age structure. As within the country, some areas will gain or lose its population through migration, but when it comes to country as a whole, age distribution should not change due to migration. Thus, the sum of net migration balances of each area should be 0. This is always true irrespective of nature of error in the age data or survival ratios, which distinguishes the census survival ratio method from the life table survival ratio method. UN 1970, page number 29. In the census survival ratio, basic assumptions involved are: first one is the national population is closed, that is, increases only by births and decreases only by deaths, and therefore is not affected by external migration. The specific mortality rates are the same for each area unit as for the nation. Third one is the proportion which is the enumerated population in each age sex group bears to the actual population is the same at each census for areal unit as the nation. Zakaria 1962 substituted assumption 3 by a less stringent assumption as 3a. The ratio of the degree of enumeration in any age-sex group in the state, that is, the population which is the enumerated population in any age-sex group bears to the true population to that of the nation, is the same for the same cohort in the both censuses. Lee 1957, Zakaria 1962, Hamilton 1966 and United Nations 1970 gave excellent discussion on the survival ratio methods. Thus, we do not go into details for the technique. We will discuss about net migration of children. Survival ratio method do not provide the net migration estimates for a person born during the intercensal period because they cannot be survived by survival ratios for the full intercensal period. Therefore, migration estimates for the population below age 10 years, that is, age groups of 0 to 4 and 5 to 9 in the second census, are obtained only using child-woman ratio and net migration of females in reproductive ages. This method was devised by Everett S. Lee in 1957 as follows. If we assume that the flow of migration was constant during the decade, then 1/4 of the younger and 3/4 of the older children would have been born before their mothers migrated. Symbolically, it can be expressed as net M0 to 4 is equal to 1 upon 1/4 of CWR0 to 4 into net M F 15 to 44 and net M5 to 9 is equal to 3/4 of CWR 5 to 9 net M F 20 to 49, where CWR 0 to 4 and CWR 5 to 9 are ratios of male or female children aged 0 to 4 to women aged 15 to 44 and children aged 5 to 9 to women aged 20 to 49 respectively. Net MF for 15 to 45 and net MF 20 to 49 are the area estimates of net migration for female aged between 15 to 44 and 20 to 49 respectively. Alternatively, net migration for population below age 10 years can be estimated from birth registration data if it is considered to be complete and number of births are available for each areal units. Hamilton in 1966 and United Nations in 1970 gave the procedure for estimation of net migration from birth registration data for the ages below 10 years. In this study, we have not attempted this procedure mainly because birth statistics are not available for each district of the state for each year during the decade and available registration data cannot be considered as a complete. It is estimated that the net migration of children aged 0 to 4 and 5 to 9 years in the second census for the male and female separately by using the procedure of child-woman ratio. The child-woman ratio method of estimation do not yield zero balance, partly because of the implicit and contradictory assumption that migrant women had the fertility ratios of the state they entered as well as the state they left. Lee 1957. This table shows the estimation of net migration by CSR method for Mumbai during the period of 2001 to 2011. It consists of the columns. First one is age group, second one is population in 2011, third one is population in 2001. Next is census survival ratio based in India enumerated population. Next is expected population in 2011 and last is net migration minus difference in enumerated and expected population for 2011. The net migration for 0 to 4 and 5 to 9 age group is based on CWR method as discussed above. The CSR method can be applied for estimating sex-wise net migration also in the same way. The table shows estimation of net migration by LTSR method for the Mumbai during the period 2001 to 2011. It also consists of some columns which includes age group. Next is population in 2011, population in 2001, life table survivor ratio based Maharashtrian urban 2007 to 2011 from the SRS table. Next is expected population 2011. Next is net migration, which is difference in enumerated and expected population for 2011. Net migration for 0 to 4 and 5 to 9 age is based on CWR method as discussed above. The CSR and LTSR methods show that Mumbai has lost about 6 to 7 lakh person to other areas during 2001 to 2011. A comparison between 4 method of indirect estimation of migration shows that during intercensal period of 2001 to 2011, Mumbai was out migrating area. Thank you.